Most people watch all their movies on their phone or devices, and they can certainly do that. So
what would be in here that wouldn't be in a men's house?
Do you guys have stress balls?
No.
We have stress balls right there.
Well, we didn't tell today. Take those right. Put some in your pocket. Just say,
I can get you some.
If somebody asks what's in your pocket, just say balls. They're my balls.
So we have DVDs. We've got books. We've got recovery-related books. And we have some of the adult coloring books, which some people also use as meditation. So still common, typical things that you would find, probably even in a men's sober living.
Now, what's your take? Because I'm in a men's sober living, and I think there's a no porn policy.
Yeah, we have that same policy.
Okay, good. Because it really, you don't need, I mean, and for women, whatever. You can go to the store and be like, raise your hand. Anybody?
Yeah.
The whole half the store comes running. But it's got to be old, though, and it has to get old. And a lot of the women, and living in the lifestyle, and I don't want to throw every single woman in this, but sometimes they get that attention. And I know someone who's like that, matter of fact. And she has to have that attention constantly. And I just tell her, you're going to mess around and get some HIV or something, you know? Because they say that up here, I don't know if you knew this, but is at risk for HIV. It's like high risk, like in the state of Michigan.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I was like, whoa.
And that's only one of the STDs that you can probably get. I mean, there's several others.
The drip or something?
I don't know what that is.
You ever had the drip?
No. But I will tell you, like, one of the things that we will have here is, with having over an acre of property, is we will have things to kind of stave off some boredom. We'll have chickens in the spring. The women will be assigned, that'll be part of their chore duty, is to collect eggs and clean the chicken coop, feed the chickens, give them water. You know, but then they have fresh farm-raised eggs. We'll have bees on this property next spring. We'll be tapping the maple trees that are on the property and teaching the women to make maple syrup. So a little bit about sustainability and survivalism almost, and just self-providing, you know, learning some things that they would never have before. We'll have a garden, you know, that nurturing, you know, sometimes recovery support can also be taking care of something else, such as a garden, such as a chicken or bees, and learning a new skill.
Do you watch Walking Dead?
No, I don't. I watch survival shows, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like Naked and Afraid? Or
I do love that show. That's one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
We won't be practicing any of those things here, though.
Well,
Naked and Afraid weekend.
You know.
We got to go a month.
Corey and Ryan. Ryan will be on the first episode. He just keeps running around until you get a gun. That's when the afraid part starts. I'm like, Ryan, you afraid? Yes, they're shooting at me. Ryan will have fun with that.
Yeah,
he'd be way rednecker than you. But what you should do, and I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying what you should do. Kind of the same thing. Put a minefield in over here.
Okay.
Like
to
all
separate
around the house.
Our house from the house that's 2 doors down. That thing. Yeah. We will have security. We're not going to have a minefield, though. We won't have any detonators or anything like that. Traps. We won't have any of that.
You want to role play again, don't you?
No.
Okay, let's role play again.
No. No.
Hi, this is Joyce. Leave me a message and I'll call back.
Hey, my name's Earl. My daughter needs some help, and she needs to go somewhere after her rehab stint. And I was wondering if she'd come there, call me back. But hey, I got a question for you. Are you going to keep her virginity intact? How am I going to safeguard against that? Anyway, call me back. My number is 867-5309. Goodbye.
How would you answer that call?
First of all, he didn't provide a valid phone number, so I doubt I can call that number back.
867-5309?
Yeah.
That's my number. Don't lose my number. 867-5309.
Everyone is responsible for their own self, and that includes their recovery, their own personal being. They will have classes that they attend here structured classes about self-respect and respecting themselves.
Because they need to. And a lot of that's lost. And I think before you cut me off, I was going with that earlier.
I don't know why I would have cut you off, but I was getting worried.
But yeah,
usually worried.
But they get into that mode where that's all they know. And I know I talk about my ex-girlfriend a lot, but there was something, and I stopped beating myself up over it because I was like, oh, I'm the reason she went back to doing drugs and she chose meth. But the reason why we didn't work out, of course, my drinking didn't help any of it, but I didn't have what she needed, and that was meth.
Yeah.
And so she just moved right along, and that's fine. That's good. I mean, she wasn't meant for me. I don't care if she was hot, whatever. I'm over it now, so it's good.
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying. I just had some chips in my throat.
Is the wind getting to your eye? Looks more watery. Is it?
I was just talking. Ryan and I were thinking about funny stuff earlier. This makes me cry. Laugh, yeah. No, but for real though, when women are in that state, it's like, well, how do I get things? How do I want things? And we had kind of mentioned it earlier when, a woman, she might be at her lowest of the low, but there's nowhere else to go, and there's someone that's always going to provide her drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, come here, I'll take care of you, girl. And then they get trapped in this cycle of, he's telling me I'm not good enough, and he's right, because where am I going to go? What can I do? I'm trapped. What do I do? And they're afraid to reach out for help, because what do? They reach out for help. They go to a treatment center. They get out. Right back.
Right.
And it's so easy, and they want to forget all the things that they've probably done for these drugs, or, living that life that they've been living and the people that they've hurt, and they just want to forget it all.
Yeah.
And you and I know way too well, like, it's what we do. That's what we did.
And we want to be a structured, sober living where, this is a solid foundation to rebuild your life. So in all aspects, it's not just about being clean and sober, but it's about making better decisions for yourself, self-respect, having self-respect for others and dignity, and finding that compassion to help another person that's also struggling here. So we really want this to be a community of women that really just help each other.
That's good. And when they come here, like we already said, 150, 400 a month. Mm-hmm. So you're going to expect them to have a job? Do they have a certain time to get a job, or you just have that money in the first? And
they have a certain amount of time to have a job, and while they may not have employment, then they're required to be out volunteering somewhere in the community. And they also have the expectation of going to at least 4 support group meetings a week. And I don't care if that's underwater basket weaving. They can go to underwater basket weaving or life ring, AA, smart recovery, whatever it is.
Because Ryan and I were talking about opening up a 217 recovery podcast training class.
That would work.
Group.
That would be acceptable.
Yeah, we'll train them to do a podcast.
Yeah.
The women of 217. Like I wanted a long time ago. But for real.
Right.
I'm being serious, though.
Yeah, I get it. We would accept that as a recovery pathway. That's them being engaged with other people in recovery. There's no drugs or alcohol, right?
Right.
Right. And so that would be an acceptable meeting to go to.
Because, I would definitely do that.
Okay. We look forward to hearing the information about it.
Okay. It's on the website, 217recovery.com.
Okay.
.com.
Okay.
Spell computer.
COMPUTER.
It's computer.
Okay.
Anyway, that's an old radio joke that I got in trouble with one time. So they come in. They got a certain time to get a job. Now, are there resources? You're not just going to be like, go down to McDonald's, go across the street, see if they need help milking that cow.
No, we get a lot of referrals from other places that they're hiring and looking for qualified people. We are also a resource hub, I guess, so to speak, where, if you need to renew your Medicaid benefits, you need food assistance, cash assistance, you need to know about getting your driver's license reinstated. That whole process of, appealing that through the Secretary of State, myself and others will be very well trained in being able to help someone navigate through that.
So you have a background in resources.
I've gained a background in many resources throughout my recovery career. Yes.
Someone once told me, hey, if you need anything, you go see Joyce.
Yeah, I hear
I was
that.
like, really? Anything? They're like, yeah.
There's probably not anything I can't help with, I promise.
Yeah. And it was amazing. And I was told, too, oh, Joyce will help you, but you have to be willing to put in the work, too.
Right.
Like, you're not just going to... I mean, you probably will. Like, okay, here's the ground level, and
Yep.
yeah, I'll help you along. And, you know, if you see them going above and beyond it, you're going to go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if they're not doing anything, why am I going to waste my time? And it's not that you're being mean. It's just you're being realistic with it. And
Yep.
unfortunately, you're going to see some of those people come in here. I mean, that's just the name of the game. Some people think they're ready, whether they get out of treatment, jail, maybe they've been sober a year, and there's like, my situation's not good. You know, I'm tempted every day. I got drugs right out on the street in front of my house. I mean, I just want a safe place to live. But it doesn't always turn out good. Meaning that, I don't know, I'm trying not to be like negative about it,
Right.
but it's reality.
Yeah.
And whether you come in here and you're living and there's, you know, 6, 7 other girls, now there's 8 girls. How many can live here?
11.
11. Now it's full. 11 girls living here.
Yeah.
Well, you hate another girl that lives here. Oh, she might have took your man years ago. Or who knows? Like, you just don't like her face. Tired of it.
Yeah.
Don't like her voice. The way she eats food.
Masticating.
Yeah, but see...
You know that word?
Yes.
That's when you can hear the sounds of someone else eating.
I think you told me
hate
that.
masticating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate the sound of masticating.
It's bad. But it can't. I'm just saying. That's why I threw it out there, Joyce.
Right. No, and speaking of resources, there's also another organization, a recovery community organization that, let's say someone doesn't have that $550, the $400 for the shared living expense, or the $150 sobriety deposit. There's an organization here in Petoskey that will help with a loan repayment system. So you meet with Dale Hall in Petoskey. He has, I'm sure, an application process, and you work out a contract of repayment to pay that back. Very few people are going to be able to afford that $550 off the start.
Right.
But why wait until you can? You know, the timing might be late. But there are other ways to get that money, either through local churches, United Way, you know, other organizations that will certainly help. So
Yeah. That's good
part
to
of
know.
those resources.
Yeah, those are great resources.
Because I once helped several people get into sober living
Yeah, you did.
through
You-
other resources, which
Yeah.
now have been overspent. You know, we tapped those so many times that they just didn't have the funding dollars anymore. But for the people that got it, worked out really well for them.
A couple, I think, did. Yeah, maybe. It really did. You tearing up over there?
No. No.
All right, back to masticating.
Did you? Were you?
No, I
Oh.
wasn't at all.
Okay.
But masticating, yeah. So people will come in here, and you might think, I don't want to live with a bunch of women. And I thought the same thing. I don't want to live with a bunch of dudes. And that's when it kind of hit me. I have to.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to so bad that I have to make myself do stuff that I don't want. Because
Yeah.
I was tired of...
Why didn't you go to a co-ed sober living?
I went one for treatment.
No, there's
This-
co-ed sober living too.
Oh,
Did I not offer that to you?
no.
There's a reason for that.
I already had my heart played with when I was at the treatment center, so I don't... Nah. I got Ryan. I wake up to him every day,
That's nice.
staring at me.
Rad dad.
Yeah, Red Dad's
Okay.
looking in my eyes. Usually he goes... "Ah," every morning. It's our little wake-up sign.
Nice.
It's a little creepy, but...
Sounds comforting.
Yeah, maybe I should look into that co-ed thing, but I don't know. I'm just not... Like, right now, I have zero desire to get into any kind of relationship like that. Like, I just got too much stuff to do. It's some stuff going on, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, my future wife's probably in high school now, because I'm not going to marry until I'm, like, 50.
Yeah.
So I got 9 more years.
Yeah, I would stay away from the relationships if I was you.
Yeah, there's too much stuff I got going on right
Relationship sounds
now.
a lot like
relapse and
shit.
Whoa.
Oh, you can't say that?
You can say whatever you want. I choose not to
Oh, okay. Stuff.
sometimes.
Relationship and stuff.
Yeah, sounds like relapse and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
does.
just said it.
But see, no, it doesn't though, because I know I just said it, but I'm moving on. See,
Oh, okay.
and I did
Move
it
on.
like in a charismatic way. I was like, but yeah, see, but because I wanted to hurry up and get over that. But thanks for pointing that out. But no, for real though, I had to learn, and I think everybody does the hard way. You are married though,
Yeah.
but you have to go through, because at first the relationship you're like, oh, and then you hook up with someone who